The last tape on Channel 6. The tape arrived on a Monday. No return address. No stamp. Just a small brown envelope waiting on my desk when I unlocked the office door. Channel 6 had been shut down for over 15 years, so no one should have been sending anything there, especially not to me. I stared at it for a full minute before touching it. Inside was a VHS tape. A real one. White label. No handwriting. Just 3 words printed in black. Play me last. I laughed under my breath. Someone was playing a joke. Probably a fan of old local horror stories. Still, I didn't throw it away. Channel 6 used to be a local TV station in a small town most people have never heard of. I was the last technician before it went bankrupt. After the shutdown, I stayed behind to archive what little footage remained. News segments, weather reports, late-night call-in shows, and one program no one liked to talk about. I told myself I wouldn't think about that. The building was silent, except for the hum of the old fluorescent lights. Dust hung in the air like it had been waiting for me to breathe again. Against better judgment, I walked to the storage room. The VCR was still there. It took 3 tries to get it working. The screen flickered, blue at first, then static. I slid the tape in and pressed play. Nothing happened. Then a voice crackled through the speakers. "Good evening." I froze. The voice was familiar. Too familiar. The static cleared, and there he was. Mark Halloway. He was sitting behind the old Channel 6 desk, smiling gently at the camera. Same dark suit. Same tired eyes. Same calm tone. Mark had been the host of a late-night show called Open Line. People would call in and talk about anything: ghosts, conspiracy theories, dreams. Mark died on air. The official story was a heart attack, but no one who watched that night believed it. On the screen, Mark leaned closer to the camera. "If you're watching this," he said, "then I was right. You came back." My name caught in my throat. The tape date appeared in the corner of the screen. 3 days from now. "That's not possible," I whispered. Mark continued, unfazed. "I don't have much time. Neither do you." The image glitched. For a split second, his face stretched unnaturally, like the tape itself was trying to reject what it was showing. "You shouldn't have erased the last call." My stomach dropped. The last call, the one I deleted. Back then, a man had called in near the end of the show. His voice was distorted, like he was speaking through water. He said he was watching us. Mark had laughed it off. Asked him where he was calling from. The man answered, behind the glass. That was when the studio lights went out. Screams. Static. And then Mark collapsed. I erased the footage the next morning. On the tape, Mark's expression grew serious. "He learned your name," Mark said. "He learned mine too. But you're the one he followed." The screen cut to black. For a moment, there was only the sound of my own breathing. Then text appeared. "Check the monitors." I spun around. The old security monitors, ones I hadn't turned on in years, were glowing. Each screen showed a different angle of the building. Except one. One showed my apartment. I saw myself standing in the doorway, coat still on, staring at the television. The timestamp was live. I backed away slowly. "That's impossible," I said again, louder this time, like volume could. The tape resumed. Mark's voice was quieter now. "He can't come through the screen unless you let him," he said. "But you already did once." Images flashed rapidly. The studio, the phone ringing, the dark reflection in the glass behind Mark. And then, my face. "You erased the proof," Mark said. So now he needs you to remember. The lights in the building flickered. I heard a sound behind me, a soft click, like a phone receiver being lifted. The old studio phone, disconnected for years, began to ring. I didn't want to answer it. I knew what would happen if I did. But the ringing grew louder, sharper, until it felt like it was inside my head. On the screen, Mark looked afraid. He's closer now, he said. If he asks you a question, don't answer. The phone stopped ringing. The line went dead. For a second, there was silence. Then the phone rang again. I picked it up. I don't know why. Maybe part of me wanted it to be over. A voice whispered into my ear. Do you remember me? Behind the studio glass, the reflection moved. The monitors went black. The tape ejected itself from the VCR. And somewhere, very close to me, someone laughed.